India has walked the talk. On 16th of November 2022, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi accepted the ceremonial gavel from Indonesian President Joko Widodo at the handover event during the conclusion of the G20 summit in Bali, he had spelled out what his mantra or the vision for India's G20 presidency will be. Inclusive, ambitious, decisive, and action-oriented. These were the 4 words. Today, 10 months, he has shown that in the most challenging times, India can achieve what it set out for. A Delhi declaration of leaders which many dismissed, many thought it was improbable, perhaps impossible, even unachievable. How can India, an ambitious emerging nation, achieve what top world economies could not? How can India get China, Russia, Australia, the US, the UK, the European Union all on the same page in the times of a war? Well, India did. A declaration with complete consensus which the Prime Minister announced himself. 100% consensus has been achieved on all developmental and geopolitical issues. The consensus declaration adopted by the G20 leaders called for comprehensive, just, and durable peace in Ukraine and urged member states to refrain from the threat of use of force to seek territorial acquisition or act against the territorial integrity of any state. India's G20 presidency is the culmination of a year of milestones. The country has become the 4th to land on the moon, first one near the South Pole. It has surpassed China as the world's most populous country and has overtaken the UK as the world's 5th largest economy. And today, in fact, a big diplomatic success. Over the next 1 hour, let's decode this day for India, as this young democracy has clearly silenced the skeptics and stumped doubters and naysayers.
आइए इस G20 समिट का हम आरंभ करें। G20 के प्रेसिडेंट के तौर पर भारत पूरी दुनिया का आह्वान करता है। हम मिलकर सबसे पहले इस ग्लोबल ट्रस्ट डेफिसिट को एक विश्वास, एक भरोसे में बदलें। यह हम सभी के साथ मिलकर चलने का समय है। हमारी टीम्स के हार्डवर्क से और आप सभी के सहयोग से नई दिल्ली G20 लीडर्स समिट डिक्लेरेशन पर सहमति बनी है। मेरा प्रस्ताव है कि इस लीडर्स डिक्लेरेशन को भी एडॉप्ट किया जाए। मैं इस डिक्लेरेशन को एडॉप्ट करने की घोषणा करता हूं। इस अवसर पर मैं हमारे मंत्रीगण, शेरपा और सभी अधिकारियों का हृदय से अभिनंदन करता हूं, जिन्होंने अथाक परिश्रम करके इसे सार्थक किया है और इसलिए वे सभी अभिनंदन के अधिकारी हैं।
200 hours of non-stop negotiation. That's what it took Sherpas of these countries to discuss 15 key principles. Today, history has been made, and the very outlook of G20 as an institution has changed forever with this New Delhi leaders' declaration. What does it really mean? What are the big takeaways? Despite the presence of Russia and the dominance of the West in this grouping, European Union being a member, we have seen a paragraph on Ukraine, which says all states must refrain from the threat or use of force. The use of nuclear weapons is inadmissible. It talks about the negative impact of war on food and energy security and supply chains. Interestingly, G20 has given this twist that Russia-Ukraine war was not its mandate. But the economic impact of Russia-Ukraine war is. Remember, the entire world, including China, Russia, agree that Ukraine war is a humanitarian crisis. So that is where it became a point of convergence. The big infrastructure announcement, which all happened out of the ambit of G20. India, Middle East, Europe corridor has been launched. And why is this really a big deal? This infrastructure corridor will link 3 continents. Yes, you heard that right. 3 continents. There will be a rail port link for trade corridor, will reduce shipping time and cost, will make trade cheaper and faster. It will be an alternative to China's Belt and Road project. Remember, China has been accused of debt trap diplomacy because of this OBOR. Nations in new corridor will see increased flow of energy, and these nations will also see an increased flow of trade and digital communications. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also upheld Mahatma Gandhi's legacy with this inclusion of African Union as a permanent member. African Union actually forms 55 countries, which are in total. African continent is unprecedented, underrepresented, I would say, in G20. They were till now, till today. South Africa is the only member of G20 from this continent, and African Union has a combined GDP of $3 trillion. So there is a lot of untapped resources. And African Union is home to 1.4 billion people. There could be greater people-to-people contact. African Union is a major player of Global South, and India truly today is the face of the Global South. Those 125 countries which form this big grouping of developing and emerging nations called Global South. One thing which has happened, which is being seen as hugely transformative decision, is Global Biofuel Alliance. Let me try and decode that for you. India, United States and Brazil are founding members of this alliance, and Prime Minister Modi has urged G20 nations to join this alliance. The aim is to take ethanol blending with petrol globally to 20%. So what will you say biofuels are? For many of you who may not know, they are derived from sources including plant and animal waste. They can accelerate global efforts to meet zero emission targets, which is proposed by G20 satellite mission. And it's important to understand that there is need for green credit initiative. This is what the Prime Minister has said.